Okay, the first video I'm going to show is how to do some screen recording if you want to do that. And so I'm using an app through the Google Play Store called Loom. You can use this as long as you have at least a microphone on your computer. You don't have to have a webcam. In fact, I don't even have to have this enabled. I can disable that, and I'll go through that real quickly. But to add this app so that you can use it, go to the apps. And if you don't know how to do that, it's this URL here, Chrome with the colon, two backslashes, and then apps. So if I click on apps, though, if you have that button, and then you click web store, in the web store, you will just type in Loom, Loom, search, and then you will add that to your Chrome. It will ask if you want to add the extension. You click add, and then it adds it up here in the top right of the browser. So to enable this and start recording, you click the button, and then you'll have to sign in with Google. Select your account, and it's going to tell me I can't record on this page because I actually can't record on certain pages because they're proprietary to Google. So I'm going to go to a place where I can record. So this is a page I can record, and like 99% of pages you can record on. That's just an error I got because of it's the Google Web Store. So it will ask me if I will allow it to use my microphone. I will click allow, and to use my camera since I have that. Once this pops up, this is where you can decide on how you want the recording to go. So you can choose to make it the screen only. That way your webcam does not appear. You can choose it to make camera only so that it's just the camera. Now, when it's just the camera, what it will do is make it kind of a large view of you, and it won't show your screen at all. Okay, so those are the three options. A lot of you probably will choose screen only. That is the best. Now, these are two options as well. You can have it do the full desktop so that you can see right now my entire desktop is being recorded. In most cases, that's what you want. But you can also choose current tab so that it only records on the tab. That way you can navigate back into between the tab you're wanting to record and maybe something that you're reading off of, like a prompt. So in some cases that might be useful. So if you do choose current tab, it would only record the tab that I'm on. And so I could have this tab on and I could be reading it while it's recording the tab over here, and I could go back into, but the only thing that students would see would be just this tab. So again, in most cases, full desktop would be the best. You can do some advanced options like use photo for screen only, things like that. The photo it's talking about is this. Control menu, this is the control menu showing up, and the recording countdown, it is a 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now that I've gone over the settings, when you're ready to record, you know that your mic is enabled, and that kind of thing, then you can start recording. If you're having issues with your mic being enabled, you know you have a microphone on your computer and it's just not recording audio, please email me. I will walk you through how to make sure your microphone is actually on. You click start recording. Once you do that, you choose two options. Do you want to do the application window, talking about Google Chrome, or do you do your entire screen? Again, in most cases, you would do that. So you actually have to click on the screen. You click share. It will do a countdown. And now I'm also recording over here. Both of these recordings are doing full screen. Once I'm recording, I'm going to show you over here what you can do. You can actually pause the recording. So if I'm recording my screen, I'm going through some stuff, and I need to pause for a moment to regain my thoughts, my composure, whatever it may be, I hit pause, and then it pauses this recording. I can regain my thoughts, regain my composure, navigate to a different screen, whatever I may need to do, and then all I have to do is click this button again, and it will resume the recording. If I perhaps make a mistake, if something goes wrong, I can pause it, and then I just click cancel the recording, okay, and then I can start over. There is not a way to like pause the recording and then backtrack over on top of it and that kind of stuff. So if you do make a mistake, you can decide at that point in time after you pause it, is that a mistake worthy of me deleting and just starting over, or is that just a mistake I'm willing to accept and move on? Okay. Once you've done, you can actually also, one thing, you can hide this menu, and you can make your picture a little bit bigger if you want to do that. But you can actually hide the menu so that it's not showing up down there in the recording like mine is right here. You can also, I already went over that, canceling the recording. So the last part is, once you're done with your recording, all you have to do is click the finish recording by clicking the check button. Once I click that check, it actually copies this URL to my board, and then I'm good to go. Okay, and you'll see that it's actually showing me the recording right now. It's not playing because I have another recording. All right, so there's a couple of different things you can do. Once you are done with this, you can trim this, but you can't cut pieces out, okay? I want to be clear on that. You cannot cut pieces out, but you can trim it. So if you want to trim the front end or the back end for some reason, you can do that. Now, once I have this, there's a couple of ways I can share this with students. I can copy this link and share this link directly, and they can come here and watch it. That's one option. I can also just download the video, and then once I download it, I can then go to Gmail and I can upload it to that, or I can go to my Google Classroom and add it as an announcement, anything like that. So once it's like this, I would say downloading it's the best. That way you can email it if students are having issues accessing it on this webpage Loom. So I like to download them and email them, or download them and upload them to Google Classroom. Those are the best ways to do this once you're done. Okay, that's the basics of screen recording. Again, this is my app of choice. It does a good job. I have not run into any issues with it. So if you do, just let me know and I'll be happy to walk you through it.